Well, I'd like to welcome everyone to today's program. I'm able to visit today with Mike Heiry, who's the custodian at North Allegheny Intermediate High School in Pittsburgh. Mike, welcome. How are you?
I am fantastic. It's been a whirlwind day or so. It's kind of calmed down a little bit today, but it's been hectic. Hectic.
Yeah, and for folks that don't know, and of course, this is breaking news to many, you won the Cintas 2021 Custodian of the Year award. What an
Correct.
honor.
Yeah, I'm very honored. It's been a very amazing ride the last month since I found out I was nominated. To tell you the truth, they did not even tell me about it until I was one of the top 10 finalists.
Wow.
So they kept it a secret from me the whole time. I guess whenever they nominated me, I don't know, but I finished in the top 10, and after I finished in the top 10, I kind of forced to tell me because they were getting requests from TV and the media stations that wanted to pick up on it, and so they kind of had to tell me then.
Sure they
But
did.
I didn't know anything about it.
Well, that's why they call it a surprise.
Yeah, it was. I was very surprised.
In fact, I'm looking at some images here, and we'll put them on screen. The day you won the award, you're walking down the hallway with looks like some camera people, and people are applauding. What
Yes.
was that like?
So, kind of overwhelming. So they had pulled me out of the building, which is very, very unusual. So I was like, oh, what do I do now? What am I in trouble for? My boss's boss, pulled me out. They generally don't pull you out of the building during the middle of a school day. I'm like, oh, what I do now? So he said, oh, we'll talk about some stuff at the building. I was like, okay. We went out of the building and went up to a meeting. I came back and lo and behold, they kind of transformed the building in the hour and a half I was gone. Um, you know, because of we're in a kind of a hybrid flex model. Normally this building has about 1,500 kids, but right now we're running about 800 kids right now. So there's 800 kids in the hallways, lining the hallways and the gyms, and sitting in all over. It was kind of overwhelming. And I brought in my wife and my twin boys. I brought those, to the building, and they kept this secret from me. So which was pretty amazing. So I was somebody was
Yeah,
going to
the
blab, but
picture
nobody did.
show the picture show you had to give a speech. Looks
Yeah,
like maybe some of the staff joined you on the gymnasium floor, and
correct.
there's that, and
So
then someone handed you a check for $10,000.
yes. So I got the check for $10,000 for being custodian of the year from Cintas and Rubbermaid Corporations. Um, and I think me and my wife are going to take a little vacation. I think that's what we're going to do with that.
You were a welder in a previous life.
Sure. And in
What
the
what
previous life
what brought you
before,
here?
so I actually got laid off, and I was looking to, I wasn't necessarily change careers, but if you've ever done welding before, it's a lot of hard work. It's very physical. It's cold in the wintertime, and it's really hot in the summertime. You get burned, you get hurt. Working in metal fabricating is not an easy job. And I did it for 16, 17 years. So it wasn't like I just tried it and that was it. And I got laid off, and I was like, pushing 50. Maybe it's find something, a little easier on the body. I don't have to freeze in the wintertime, get burned, and everything else. And I found a position at North Allegheny. I spent the first 2.5 years at up to high school, and the position opened up here as the lead custodian here about 2 years ago, and I applied for it and was awarded that position, and here I am.
What's it like to work with these kids in the school? It must be some good experiences, but you must find it fulfilling.
Yeah, one of the things about this job is every day is different. For the most part, some things are the same every day. I kind of have a daily routine of things I got to do every day, but everything's different, and I enjoy the kids. Hopefully, the kids enjoy me. I don't know them all because, like I said, there's a lot of kids in the building. I don't know them all, but I do know some. I know a lot of the faces. I'm down in the cafeteria with them. Normally, I would probably get to know some more of them, but because of the pandemic this year, we've kind of had to segregate the lunches a little bit because of COVID. So instead of everybody eating in the cafeteria, now they're eating in the cafeteria, they're eating in the auditorium and one of my gymnasiums for lunch. So it's 4 periods a day. The district has been great about bringing in some helping hands because obviously I can't be in all three places at the same time. So they've added some extra coverage to help out, clean up for the lunches, and we do a good job. The guys go through, we wipe down and sanitize all the tables and chairs after every lunch, and you can go on. So
A lot of expanded activities when it comes to cleaning since the pandemic started.
yeah,
So, custodians are essential, and maybe those outside the industry or those outside your direct impact there in the school, they don't know that. If someone were to ask you, Mike, why is a custodian so important to a school or a facility, what would you say?
um, somebody said to me, "You guys are the glue that holds the school together," and it's we're kind of the mortar between the bricks for the schools. We just we clean. That's what we do. But if kids get their lockers jammed, we're the ones that take care of that. I take care of all the heating and the ventilation. I take care of all the lighting. Scheduling for activities. I have to make sure that we have coverage for those activities. Set up for any of the dances and tear down for any of those dances. The custodians do that. So there's a lot of things that come into play. That people don't really realize. Exactly what we do. That's one of the big differences between, oh, you're just a janitor. Well, there's a little difference between a janitor and a custodian.
Well, I know you didn't expect that question. If I asked you to sit down and think about all the things you did and made a list, it would be a long list because
Sure,
you mentioned quite a few things beyond cleaning, the
sure.
lifeblood of the school, everything you guys do. So, well, Mike, enjoy that trip you're going to take with your winnings and keep up the good work.
Thank you
And
very much.
do appreciate your time here today.